right, so a lot of service business owners are now afraid with all the AI changes. And in this quick video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just break down how the whole thing works and how you need to think as a service business owner about your business in the age of AI. So first, let's start off with a message I got yesterday from Muhammad. Okay. So, hey, how are you dealing with the new AI summary every search engine has? Okay, now this is a common theme. That's not the first time that I see a service business owner who's intimidated, whether it's by the Google Ads AI or with, asking some questions about Facebook AI. But more specifically, this question is about SEO. It's about organic searches. So what I want to do is let me go over my little iPad and try to illustrate how search engines work in general, and especially in 2025 and in the age of AI, and how you need to think about the whole thing. Okay, so I'm going to type in Google. Google, but this could very well be, let's call it ChatGPT. And it could also mean Bing. And whatever search engine, might be coming up in the next few months or years. Okay? Perplexity has a plan of doing something. You have XAI, all of these, okay? Now, it used to be, back in the day with Google, that the only factor that was important was basically the optimization for keywords. Okay, now you used to do, all these different things with title, descriptions, H1, H2, backlinks, all these different things. Nowadays, this is no longer the case. Okay, nowadays, in the age of AI, the real important factor, let's do it like this, is context. And what I mean by context is that it really depends on what is the intent behind the search. For example, if you're asking a question that you just want to know a short answer to, for example, what is the time difference between Bali, that I'm here right now, and New York? Okay, this is not something that we want to go into different websites and see the different, type of, ads along the text and trying to figure out. No, it's like a straight up question. So the context in questions is that we just want answer. And here, AI is definitely going to dominate. Okay? Definitely going to dominate. I learned SEO in 2009, and back in the day, the guy that I was learning from, like it was like a program, he had a website that used to get hundreds of thousands of views a month for the domain was when-is.com or .net, I don't remember. And when is Eid al-Fitr? When is Passover? When is Christmas? When is this? When is that? And the whole website, this is what he did. Like, he optimized the pages with the specific dates, years, and he used to get hundreds of thousands of views a month, and he used to monetize it through Google has a program called AdSense, where it's like YouTube revenue share, every view you're getting some money. So he used to make like a few $1,000s just with this one website with this specific method. This in 2025 onwards won't work anymore. Why? Because AI knows to give us the best answer possible. Okay, so this is general questions. The second thing that we have is, for example, before shopping, let's do questions, but for how to. Okay? Questions for how to. And I'm going to show you examples, as I'm doing this. Let me show you, and I'll open it up in incognito. So ideally you can see it. And let me switch back here. Okay, hopefully you can see my screen. But let's go on the when is. When is Eid Mubarak 2025? Okay, this is a prime example of where AI results are just doing the trick. It's that simple. Okay, so this is one example. The other example, if we go back into the iPad, is how-tos. Okay, now how-tos, this is something that we want some more information, and the way we human beings perceive information to the best of our ability in 2025 is not through text anymore. Text, no, but through video. Okay? And so if we go back to this example, what you will see is if I'm writing how to fix a broken faucet handle, the results that we're seeing are videos. Why? Because this is the context. Okay? And so context plays a huge role. Okay? Again, context. All right, let's move on to the next thing. So we have the how to, then we have here, we have the shopping. Now, if it used to be back in the day, it used to be like a very simple high heel shoe or high heel, or I don't know, like a sports shoe. Now it's aerodynamic shoe with some back support and 1 inch, like lift or whatever it is, right? And so now the search engines understand the context and will show us the best result possible. So again, let's go back to Google and sports shoe with 1 inch lift for back pain. And you would see that what we were going to see right now are shopping results. Okay, so these are, like you can see here, okay, this is 1, 2. Now, if I was actually, let me try to do this with a VPN, because right now I'm in Bali, so maybe a lot of advertisers aren't really focused on this market. But let me try to open up my VPN real quick and switch my location to the US and run the same search. Let's do this, this. All right, beautiful. So what do we see here, right? Because now we're in the US. What do we see here? We see the shopping ads, okay? Shopping ads. And of course, after it is the organic Amazon results and, you know, different type of online stores that we can find the best results possible. Why? Because the intent here behind the search was for us to find something to buy. And the search engines know very well how to distinguish between the different contexts and the different searches, right? So this is number 2. And the last thing that we'll have is local searches. Okay? Now with local searches, the top results, whether it's with Google, with the Google Business Profile, or with ChatGPT, as more and more people are using it on a daily basis, what we're looking for is service providers. Okay? Service providers or stores, shops, and so on. Okay? So again, let's go back to Google. And let's look for the best car mechanic near me. And what do we see? Voila, we see that the top results are the businesses, the Google Business Profile. This is known as the 3-pack, and these are the type of results possible. Now, how do you rank it? This is going to be a way longer video, and of course, if you want to learn how to do it, we have our own coaching program that teaches service business owners from A to Z how to master lead generation themselves. But in a nutshell, what you need to remember that the way that these search engines now work is that the most important thing is that you need to build and position yourself as a brand. Okay, how to do the technical, if you want, you can click down in the comment section or in the description below to learn more about a program. But in general, what you need to think about is how do I position myself and my company as a brand? Because that way, whether it's ChatGPT or XAI or Google or whoever it is, they're going to figure out that you are a local brand. You are the go-to for people who are looking for a car mechanic or a roofer or a plumber or a beauty salon or a med spa or chiropractor or whatever service you're running. And so that's the proper way to think about AI, how AI is transforming search, how AI is going to, help us or maybe hurt us as service businesses and our business in this new era. So I hope this was helpful, Muhammad. I hope you're seeing this and this was helpful for you as well. But this is really it. The only thing you need to think about is context and how to, if you'll try the hardest to position yourself in one of these brackets that I showed earlier, right? If you tried to do all the SEO in the world and you're trying to rank at the top with your website for something that is just a question, right? This part, you won't succeed. And you just put as much energy as possible, gazillion backlinks. Not that backlinks matter that much, but you get the point, right? It won't matter. Why? Because the context is not there. So you need to understand and you need to think about this in the context. And if here we're thinking about the search, local searches, here the secret is build yourself as a brand. So I hope you find it useful. I hope you take some notes from it. If you like this type of content, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button. And if you have some questions on whatever issue you might be facing with your own service business, drop them down in the comment section below. Let me know if this video was helpful. And of course, if you want to learn more on how you can become the best marketer for your business, because nobody gives a damn about you or your company, check the link down below to learn what we do at Local Service Mastery. Pleasure serving you guys. My name is Lior Vaknin, and I'll see you guys here in the next one. Peace.